It's coastpath walking time again, and in today's episode, this. Morning all, I'm down at Swanage today, and I'm going to walk round to Studland, passing Old Harry's Rocks on the way, which is absolutely stunning, so stick around for that if you like scenery. So come along and enjoy the ride. Swanage is an old seaside town that came to prominence when the railway was built in 1885. As a matter of fact, they still run a very nostalgic steam railway between here and Wareham. The region was well known for its stone, with Purbeck stone being some of the best available, and a man called John Molam, who started as a quarryman living here, later moved to London and made his fortune paving the streets, going on to start the well-known Molam construction firm you've no doubt heard of. Later his nephew George Burt, who also started as a Swanage-based quarryman, joined the company, going on to manage the company. He used the ships that took Purbeck stone to London for building work to bring back everything he could scavenge from the city. So when you walk the streets of Swanage and wonder where the Victorian streetlights come from, and why there's a clock tower that used to stand at the Southwark side of London Bridge, well, now you know why. Once we've walked our way out of Swanage, the first thing we've got to do is climb that big hill there. And hopefully when we get to the top of that big hill, it's just following it around the top for a little while until we get to Old Harry's Rocks and Handfast Point. That's what I'm hoping for. It's not too hard, but we'll see. What's that saying again? Onwards and upwards. As usual, I haven't checked the route before I set out. Get to a point where there's this little pathway that goes along a load of beach huts, and I don't know if this is the path or not. Is it the coast path, or should I follow the road? There were no signs telling me, so well, if there were, I didn't see them, as usual. But we'll find out in a minute. I might have to turn back again. Well, I did something out of character, and I asked a fella working in a kiosk. I'll give it a name check. It's called Down the Beach. He informed me that due to subsidence, I should have taken the road, but he directed me to a chine that runs right behind his kiosk, and it put us back en route. Well, this isn't where I planned to be, but nice little estate on the edge of, right on the edge of Ballard Down, on the edge of the walk we need to do. And it's well signposted for the footpath through here, so could be a lot worse. Step. The Isle of Purbeck, where we are today, isn't really an island in the normal sense. If you're familiar with the Isle of Dogs or the Isle of Sheppey, that kind of thing, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Basically, it's a 60-mile square lump of rock, and it's surrounded on three sides by sea. And on the land side, once upon a time, it would have been a swampy marsh. So, hence they call it an island. Beautiful part of the country, though, I have to say. Have a look for yourself. Some cutting back needs to be done here, I think. Looking for the bush. Is he in the bush? Where's not to love? Coastpath. No less. Onwards and upwards. Oh well. This is another one of them where I'll have to see what's over my shoulder. So that's Old Harry Rock behind me. I'll show you another clip of it so you can know what it actually looks like in more detail. Now what I want you to imagine is that the white rock there, including the white rock I'm sitting on, continued all the way, whoops, wrong way, all the way out to the sea there. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but the Isle of Wight's out there in the distance. So imagine this bit of white rock going all the way out and joining up with the Isle of Wight out there. Because that's what it would have been like in prehistoric times. Apparently. Again, I wasn't there, but that's what they tell us. Weeks ago, following me, do you reckon? Right, I've got a question for you. Now, I like stories. Stories of pirates, stories of smugglers, wartime stories maybe, or old legends perhaps, knights of old and stuff like that, or rescues at sea even. I like a nice rescue story, RNLI, that sort of thing. So what I want to know is, do you like stories like that? Should I include stories in my films? Should I even do separate films with stories like this in them? What do you reckon? Use the comments below and tell me. Or if you've seen this on social media, you can use the comments on there. I'm not fussy. As long as you leave me a comment and give us a like while you're there, let me know. Well, we're just on our way down to Studland beach now, and lovely little beach actually, so stay with me to see that. You'll like that because I know you. Just want to tell you about the walk so far. I mean, it's been fairly easy going if I'm honest. There was a bit of a climb coming out of Swanage, coming up the hill into Ballard Down. It's funny you have to go up to the down, but that's life for you. But after that it's been pretty easy going if I'm honest. You haven't got to be the fittest person in the world to pull off this walk. So if you get the chance, come down and have a go. Probably see you on the beach now. So here we are, Studland Beach, like I said, a glorious beach, and although we've had wind all the way around, now it's as calm as anything here. It's just sheltered from the westerly winds, so it's the ideal spot. I can see Old Harry's Rock off to the left there. See the beach running around as far as it goes. It's a lovely walk just to walk along this beach, so I won't do that today, we'll do that another day. That takes you around the Sandbanks ferry, which will take you over to Poole. From here you can get home, there's a number 50 bus will take you back to Swanage where we started from. I'm not going to do that, I'm going to walk today. So that's been film number 6 in my Bitesize Coast Path series of films. So if you like this film, think about subscribing. There's plenty more like this and there's more coming, so yeah, subscribe so you don't miss any. So all it leaves me to say is until next time, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you again soon.